A rose is a rose is a rose. Well, that's what Gertrude Stein said. The ones I'm going to start with are the queens. This one is Queen Elizabeth. Now, Gertrude Stein said a rose is a rose is a rose. What she meant, I don't know. But what I want to say is how willful these ladies are. This rose here, look at the height. I pruned her down to knee level. I am 158. I don't think this lady is supposed to be taller than 140. I've put her here with the idea that I could see the blossoms from the kitchen window where I work. What does she do? Having cut her back this far, she grows this tall, then flowers above the window. How more willful can you get? Now, let's look at her sister, the yellow Queen Elizabeth, who also has her own little willfulness. Now, this grand lady here is the lesser well-known sister. This is the yellow Queen Elizabeth. In fact, the flowers are much smaller, but the growth is exactly the same. And this lady here, I planted her like 15 years ago, and she did nothing. She grew bigger and bigger, and whenever the flowers were out, they were small, insignificant, they didn't open properly. And so this spring I decided this would be her last spring, and I would replace her with Jacqueline Dupré, which would be white and would blend in with the rest. On the other hand, this lady here heard it, and she has never had exquisite blooms like this. They're not only yellow, now they're for the first time, they're tinged with pink, and have an absolute exquisite yellow and pink center. And I'm thinking, if she does this, maybe I can't move her and she'll have to stay, which of course ruins my picture, as I want to have everything in here in white and mauve possibly, and a very, very delicate blush pink. My picture is, because of this dark hedge at the back, that I would like it all really very light and delicate. Something like, so I have in here the iceberg, the bonica, which I grew from cuttings, and these lovely little salix trees make it very, very delicate. The aconitum in here, they're going to be white hydrangeas at the back. There is a white clematis that climbs through the new dawn, and it's this sort of white blush pink that the yellow Queen Elizabeth is trying to copy, to fit in. Then we have here, at the moment, the hostas are flowering. This grand thing here, this big white thing, is actually a ground cover. But because it makes such long shoots, I decided to take the shoots and pull them up. And the advantage of that is, unlike climbers, ground covers have a much longer flowering period. So this white rose tree almost is actually a ground cover where I just pull the shoots up. Then higher up is Smarty, which is very smart, because another ground cover. Ground covers means like, maximum 60 centimeters, 80. But it's another almost 2 meters. And then at the moment is lovely, lovely, delicate pink, that is summer wind. So all in all, it would be, if I had Jacqueline Dupré here instead of the yellow Queen Elizabeth, it would all go from white, pink, the underplanting spray as well, to the white and mauve. But the decision hasn't been made yet. Is she going to stay or not?